been frustrating for a series of coaches who have inherited a team with talent but has lacked what is necessary to make the giant leap to ultimate success. His first coach was former Richmond Premiership coach Tony Jewell.
You know, I could relate to Tony Jewell very well. He was a great coach, you know, a successful coach too, and he gave me every opportunity, every chance as a young player, which is, you know, the way I think a lot of clubs are going nowadays. You know, you can't just bring a young fella in playing 1 or 2 games and then drop him back to the reserves. I think he needs every opportunity to show what he can do and to settle into the side, which is what Tony did for me back in 1983, which is, you know, and I probably owe a lot to the man.
Then former teammate and Ballarat boy Graeme Gellie.
Graeme actually coached me when I was actually a junior, a few years before that, before he was appointed senior coach of the St Kilda Football Club. So I was, you know, I knew Graeme for quite a few years. Graeme, I think, might have got thrown to the wolves a little bit, especially in the first year. But I think Graeme did a good job with what he had to work with.
Gellie was replaced by the biggest name ever at the club, Premiership captain Darrel Baldock. The brilliant Baldock had a lot in common with Lockett. He could win a match off his own boot, he enjoyed a beer in the company of his mates, and had a love for racing. He even saw to it that Lockett swapped from number 14 to his old number, number 4. Towards the end of his coaching career, and after suffering a mild stroke, there was speculation that Lockett and the Doc could no longer see eye to eye.
My relationship with Darrel was A1.
A good bloke?
Terrific man, on and off the field. The man knew as much about football as anyone I've ever talked to. And, you know, he had some great ideas, and Darrel helped me terrifically.
I suppose it must have been hard for the players when Darrel got sick to see him trying hard, but just the words not really coming out.
Yeah, well, that was just the man's makeup. That was his character and the courage that he could show under pressure. And, you know, he had a couple of problems, but he didn't want anyone to know about them, and he kept trying, and he kept doing his best for St Kilda Football Club, which is what he did in his playing days as well. That was just the man all over.
But under the pressure of illness, the team needed toughening up, and Lockett believes that this has come with Ken Sheldon and football director Peter Hudson.
Ken and Peter have worked very hard.